But he's just like Von, big heart. If he fucks you got a big heart. If you got $10 in this, me and you, he got 5. You know what I'm saying? That's how he move. But you don't want to see him though. He a demon.
I be quick to run up, let it pop. That's just the O in me. Rest in peace to Silk from Ada Park. That was the O to me.
You heard Von. Rest in peace to Silk. That was the O to me. Period.
I was in prison. My daddy like Von, cause my daddy, we from Ada. Von daddy from Ada Park. My daddy know him. My daddy was telling me about Von. I knew Von, but I never heard of his music. You know what I'm saying? I never listened to his music or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody doing God work, man. Von ass was the devil. That's a way to die, man. Your last thing you remember, your soul got took out. You went to the sky for punching them off. That's the dumbest shit ever, bro. You think that shit was worth it?
Some people believe life is a straight line. You're born, you live, you die. Others believe it's a cycle, one that repeats itself in ways we can't always explain. But what if destiny isn't just a concept? What if fate is written long before you take your first breath? October 28, 1974. A boy is born, Walter Bennett, but not in the hospital, not under fluorescent lights or the watchful eyes of doctors, but at home, on silk sheets. His parents, deep in the streets. His future, already in motion. They call him Silk. Fast forward 30 years, another boy is born. This one looks just like the first. Same blood, same city, same streets, and, as time would tell, the same fate. Ada Park bred him, but the streets raised him. Silk wasn't just another name in Chicago. He was a presence, a force, a prodigy on the basketball court. They say he could have made it out, but the game of survival doesn't always play by the rules. He chose hoops over the streets, but the streets still chose him. They always do. He moved with discipline, learning early that trust is a liability. His stepfather, Big Reggie, a man whispered about in hushed tones, showed him the blueprint. Hustling wasn't just a way to make money, it was a way to live. After nearly a decade behind bars, Silk emerged not as a man looking for redemption, but as a man with a purpose. The black disciples welcomed him, and with them, he built an empire. Money flowed, the streets respected him, and his legend grew. Cars, women, power. Silk had it all. But with every rise, there's a shadow lurking, watching, waiting.
They mark their territory with bold symbols. They defend it with violence.
You should know that as soon as you join the gang, you know that one of these days you could get shot or killed.
This year in Chicago, more than 65 people have been killed in gang fights. But when 2 reputed gang members were accused of murdering 17-year-old basketball star Ben Wilson, new anger in this city rose about an old problem.
We pledge to abolish gang violence wherever it may exist.
It is clearly the time to strike.
Last week, Washington announced an offensive against street gangs. It includes hiring more policemen, enforcing the 10:30 p.m. curfew for juveniles, and trying juvenile suspects, like the 2 charged in Ben Wilson's murder, as adults.
July 31st, 2005, a Sunday. The kind of day that feels deceptively peaceful. Silk was outside the rink on 87th Street, a familiar place, a familiar feeling. But the thing about power is that it always comes at a cost, and debts in the streets are never forgotten. Word is, he had crossed the wrong man, took something that wasn't his, and in the game he played, there's only one way to settle that kind of debt: gunfire, chaos, the fall of a king. Silk was gone, his 7 children left without a father, his legacy sealed in blood. But this story was far from over. And the theory behind Silk's death is A, he was killed via a drive-by, or B, he was killed via a sniper, because they definitely used to snipe people from the towers back then.
Violence was just about everywhere because there were so many around here, and you can't walk across no boundaries. You can't just up and cross a boundary. You know what I mean? Everybody gotta know, you gotta know who and what way to walk. Cause you come across a boundary, they're gonna lead you there. Back then, gangs didn't play. You move, you lose. That's the gang rule, just that simple. And they didn't check for IDs either.
His father he was back and forth in jail, like he was locked up most of the time, and then he passed away.
Rest in peace, the silk from Ada Park, that was the older me.
You don't get to see the part of him that's just like him.
August 9th, 1994, a king is born. His name is Davon, but the world will come to know him as King Von. Just like his father, he had the charm, the presence, the fire in his eyes that made people believe he was destined for something great. But in Chicago, greatness is a double-edged sword. It can lift you to heights unimaginable or pull you down into the very darkness you're trying to escape. From Killer Ward to Oblock, Von wasn't just another name in the mix. He was a product of his environment, molded by the same forces that once shaped his dad, Silk. But history has a cruel way of repeating itself. The streets that made them both would take them both. Von's story played out like his father's, step for step. Trouble found him young. Prison hardened him.
Today's date is October 26, 2016. It's approximately 21:50 hours. I am with detainee Bennett Davon. ID number 2014-060-8061. Is that your name and ID number, sir?
Davon Bennett, 2014-060-8061.
What is your current living unit that you're assigned to?
2E.
Alright, there was an incident that occurred up there at 2034 hours with Division 9 staff. Do you care to tell me in your own words what happened up there?
It was a refusal. The inmate didn't want to come and sit with me, so the white shirt came. The white shirt came in the room, said go to the back. I told him I need to talk to him. Instead of talking, he just pushed me, got to punch him, grabbed him by my hair, slammed him in the toilet. Other COs rushed in. They handcuffed me. They brought me downstairs.
Alright.
Do
you have any injuries?
Show my hands too. They try to say I hit him or something. Got no marks on my hands.
Alright, is there anything more you care to add?
What?
Is there any more you care to add?
Ticket they charged me with. That's it.
That's not what this interview is about.
What's about it?
It's about getting information about the incident, not whether you're gonna get a disciplinary issue to you. Alright, that concludes this interview. At this time, Sergeant Sheehan, star number 3234.
And when he returned, the world took notice. But this time, instead of the streets, music became his stage.
Hey.
Niggas ain't living like us, B. Might have f***ed your bitch. We ain't f***ed your bitch on purpose, my nigga.
Probably had a little body on, we them boys. We probably done slid up in that, but that's still your bitch, my nigga.
We don't want your bitch.
You feel me?
You niggas ain't living like...
On May 29, 2014, Chicago would see another victim become an addition to the growing murder statistic plaguing the community. That afternoon, reports state there was a party at 5722 South LaSalle Street, a two-story house divided into 3 apartments, situated a couple of blocks east of Interstate 94 and 3 miles straight west of the Museum of Science and Industry, where a 19-year-old Malcolm Stuckey worked. Malcolm Stuckey was scheduled to be present at the party, but before his arrival, there was already a certain type of energy in the party that reeked of potential gang rivalry. The mother, who was throwing the birthday party for her son, told officers that she was at work and returned home around 5:15 p.m. ready to begin cooking for the party. However, once there, she observed her son with some other people on her front porch. Approaching, she noticed someone who caught her attention, a Black Disciple gang member by the name Davon Bennett, aka Chicago rapper King Von. He was accompanied by a heavy-set female as per her descriptions. She noticed King Von looking at some persons in a certain way, which she said prompted her to approach, telling him, quote unquote, "Don't start no mess in my house," meaning she didn't want King Von to gangbang at her house. She was aware King Von was an opposing gang member to other persons on the porch, which could be a recipe for disaster. But King Von responded in reassurance, telling her, quote unquote, "I'm not on that." While she returned inside to cook, King Von would leave, but soon it would become apparent his decision wasn't one of peace, but one foreshadowing a tragedy upon his return. As King Von left, his associate, Michael Wade, aka Big Mike, would receive a call. According to later reports, in a police interview, Big Mike would state that the person on the call informed him that King Von needed him as muscle for backup. Big Mike stated he then spoke with King Von, who relayed to him there were other males present at the gathering, giving him hard looks and whispering amongst themselves. King Von would then tell Big Mike he wanted to go back to the party with him as backup. Wade, aka Big Mike, would inform officers that 10 minutes after the call, he was picked up by a female driving her grandfather's two-door silver Oldsmobile Alero. Malcolm, on his way to the party, had no idea all of this was being put into play, and his life would soon be in danger. Big Mike proceeded to get into the front passenger seat with Davon, aka King Von, behind him in the back seat. They began discussing what happened at the party, and that's when Big Mike stated King Von asked him if he was quote unquote decent, inquiring if he was armed with a handgun. Big Mike would respond with confirmation that he was armed with 15 to 16 rounds with a Glock 40 cal semi-automatic pistol. King Von would then also show him the handgun he was carrying. They would proceed en route by means of the block west of the party, next to the expressway before parking. At that point, Big Mike phoned an associate at the party inquiring into the whereabouts of the individuals they were after. According to his recollection, the person would tell him to not let them come as their target had a handgun. Undeterred, King Von would respond that it was okay because they had two guns. Big Mike would end the call, and both him and King Von exited the vehicle to carry out their plan. With King Von leading and Big Mike following, they made their way through a vacant lot towards LaSalle before cutting through a gangway. Their intent was on catching their rivals, so much so that reports state they weren't even concerned with concealing their faces. Somewhere during this time, King Von would call someone at the party indicating to them that he was returning, but the person would tell him not to come because there were kids playing in the front. King Von would respond telling him he was coming and instructing him to take the kids inside. But by the time he went to warn everyone in front, it was too late. King Von was already nearing his targets. Big Mike would inform officers that as they got to the end of the gangway, he observed a black male with long dreadlocks wearing an orange shirt standing at the mouth of the gangway. They would make eye contact, prompting the person in the orange shirt to turn and begin fleeing. King Von would begin pursuit after him to the front of the house before shots began firing. Malcolm Stuckey, who had just arrived at the party when Bennett, aka King Von, and Michael Wade, aka Big Mike, parked and made their way to the party, stepped outside to the sidewalk to smoke a cigar. He intended to go play basketball before returning to eat the food prepared, but the timing was unfortunately perfectly matched to when King Von chased his rival with dreadlocks to the front and began firing. The rival was firing back while running, and Big Mike stated that by the time he got to the front of the house, a victim, Malcolm Stuckey, was face down on the grass between the sidewalk and street, bleeding out. In the heat of the matter, there was no time to even worry about Malcolm Stuckey as bullets were still flying. Big Mike would observe King Von shooting at another guy while yelling, "Why you running?" Big Mike then joined in, brandishing his firearm and firing 15 to 16 rounds at one of the targets who was running north, hitting his target, causing them to stumble but not fall. Luckily for them, Big Mike's gun was empty, so he turned and ran back through the gangway from which they originally came. Following behind was King Von before running 2 houses over and firing 2 more shots into a vacant lot at one of their rivals laying in the lot. The victim in the car lot was bleeding from the mouth. He was shot in the face and suffered a broken jaw, while the other target suffered a leg shot. With the damage done, Big Mike and King Von made their escape in an waiting vehicle, giving Big Mike the chance to also discard his firearm in Lake Michigan, as documented in his later statement to the cops. Malcolm Stuckey would succumb to his wounds at the crime scene, recorded to have occurred around 6:09 p.m. An autopsy revealed his death was due to multiple gunshot wounds. Documents show bullet trajectories entering his right ear, exiting his neck, and other shots entering his right upper thigh before fragmenting and partially exiting his right inner thigh. He was also wounded in his left upper inner thigh. The other 2 victims who were shot by King Von and Big Mike would survive the attack, but with the wounds of the near-death experience. They were a 23-year-old man who suffered gunshot wounds to the mouth and leg and was taken to John H. Stroger Jr. Hospital of Cook County in serious condition, and a 24-year-old man who took himself to St. Bernard Hospital and Healthcare Center with a gunshot wound to the foot, as stated per police reports. They would inform officers of what happened, one stating that he was struck in his right leg by the gunfire, but he was still able to flee into the lot towards the alley. But then he saw Bennett, aka King Von, at the entrance to the lot with a handgun pointing in his direction. He observed King Von fire 2 more shots, striking him in the face, but he was able to flee, where he later received treatment from medical personnel arriving at the scene. With their identity not hidden in the shooting, it didn't take long for Big Mike to be held, and with his information to officers of the entire details of the shooting, King Von's arrest was soon after. They were both facing charges of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and with Big Mike promising to testify against King Von, it seemed like an open and shut case and justice would be served for Malcolm Stuckey. As if enough evidence wasn't attained, the gun used to kill Stuckey would be found after a street stop of a Lamron gang member. Further investigations led to the linking the gun not only to Malcolm Stuckey's murder, but to another Chicago shooting just days later. Cops were able to trace the gun back to a Natchez, Mississippi arms dealer by the name of Jonathan Smalley, who the murder weapon was purchased from just 2 months prior to Stuckey's murder. It was one of 25 weapons that Smalley purchased at area gun stores over a 2-year period, and either delivered in person or sent through the mail to friends and relatives on Chicago's violent-torn South Side, where Smalley was born and spent his early childhood. Reports state that on Wednesday, Smalley, 29, stood in a federal courtroom in Chicago and bowed his head as a judge sentenced him to nearly 5.5 years in prison for trafficking the weapons to Chicago. It was time to face the music. Big Mike and King Von were kept behind bars as the trial proceedings were organized to be on the way. King Von would keep his fans updated, posting pictures and videos of him behind bars in good spirits. From June 2014 to December 2017, King Von was facing trial with the possibility of his freedom being taken away looming over his head. But the unthinkable happened. While King Von continued to not cooperate and speak any details of the murder, his co-defendant, Big Mike, was already lined up to testify. But he would go back on a deal, causing the case to fall through and King Von being acquitted of all charges. King Von would walk free However, there were grave repercussions for Big Mike reneging on his promise to testify. He was convicted of aggravated battery with a firearm for shooting Robinson and sentenced to 16 years, but acquitted of the murder of Stuckey and aggravated battery of Carpenter. Marquise Carpenter and Timothy Robinson were revealed in court documents as the two other victims who were injured in the attack. Unfortunately for Big Mike, in March 2018, he also received an additional 12 years on his sentence for backing out of his deal to testify on his co-defendant King Von, bringing his total sentence to 28 years. Some sources online have updated information alleging that Big Mike appealed his conviction and had it reduced to the discharge of a firearm. If that is true, he could be home sooner than his original sentencing. King Von, being back on the outside, made his statement via song, releasing the track Beat That Body, featuring associate THF Zoo, who also beat his murder charge. He would later also apparently speak on the situation with Big Mike and Malcolm Stuckey on a featured song, quote unquote, What's Next, by Jizzle Bucks. On the track, King Von appears to imply that Malcolm wasn't the target, but was a witness to the shooting, as he was out on a sidewalk and had to be taken out due to that fact. King Von recites the lyrics, quote unquote, a nigga told on me before, he got a longer sentence. I think they gave him 28, he rather talk than listen. Bitch was the only one that told they killed the other witness. So as it appears, Malcolm Stuckey was at the wrong place at the wrong time. How sad. Reports state that Malcolm Stuckey had a bright future ahead of him. He was an honor roll student with no criminal record. Sadly, his dreams for the future came to a tragic end at just 19 years old. His family would lash out at King Von becoming one of Chicago's most polarizing rappers after being free and building a career rapping about his lifestyle. Associates of Malcolm Stuckey would release a song titled Malcolm's Song, where they expressed their grief over his murder while also seeking vengeance on those responsible for his death. They would fail to directly enact their revenge, but Malcolm's associates made their feelings known when King Von lost his life to gun violence on November 6, 2020 in Atlanta.
A rapper who is among those who were shot and killed in a gun battle in downtown Atlanta, with 3 others dead and injured as well.
Atlanta police say the video posted on Instagram appears to show what happened. You can see people scattering last night as shots were fired after the fight outside of the business went out into the street. Responding officers returning fire while trying to intervene in that fight. 11 Live's Natasha Givens has the latest.
Well, this is an active crime scene with 2 parking lots partially roped off and GBI investigators still here on scene. This shooting made national headlines as officials confirmed one of the 3 people shot and killed was rapper King Von from Chicago, who was here last night with friends.
2 groups of individuals got into a physical altercation. That physical altercation escalated into an exchange of gunfire.
APD says the gun battle took place in 3 different spots near Trinity Avenue, where a total of 6 people were shot. 3 have died. One of them, a rapper Davon Bennett, who goes by the stage name King Von.
Oblock Big Mike would be released in October of 2023, and he would be the next topic for all podcasters to get interviews with.
What did you say that they considered snitching? Because everybody started trying to say you was a snitch from the interrogation.
They always gonna say you a snitch when you in there telling them people something that you really ain't supposed to be telling them. I already knew what was going on. Y'all trying to get him off the hook, put me on the hook.
So in the interrogation room, you told them you never implicated Von's name. You were just telling them that you did it.
No, I did say his name. I did say he was with me. I ain't say he shot no motherfucker about it. But I said I did.
But you just, by telling him he was with you, you kind of just put him in it.
Right. That's considered snitching. You feel me? That's considered snitching.
And why did you even say his name?
Who?
They had him because old girl, or they had him because you said it?
Man, they had him because of all them. I didn't get him booked, my nigga. Don't let the people fool you. I didn't get him booked.
So then in the appeal, what did you say about Von to?
The appeal was basically Y'all don't know if I'm the one shot dude or if he shot dude.
Which is kind of like almost snitching on him because saying you making it seem like hey, it could have been him who shot.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I ain't ducking it.
There's a lot of members from Oblock who lost respect for Big Mike because he told on King Von, and things just weren't the same when he was released.
I mean, we're sitting here with Big Mike. He's got a big role in the documentary, and he's not taking any issue with it.
What do?
You can't Big Mike?
He from Oblock. He said he wanted like the original Oblock members.
How you hating on Big Mike with a weed crumb on your lip? Damn.
Who the?
I mean, okay, but
He from Parkway?
you might not like him. You might not agree with some of his decisions or whatever, but
I don't know Big Mike.
okay, sure.
I never heard him.
Uh-huh.
Like for real, like all bullshit.
You got to be outside more
Like
than
he said, he from.
He was Parkway, and you was more Oblock. So like he was the older
I was
guys.
living in Parkway.
It's the police.
Hey, young Malcolm.
What you on, see, brother? What you on there?
Oh, hey, folks, cool. Folks, get in the car. Let's pull the fuck off. That's deep. Hey, tweaking, folks. We out.
Doing against you by a probable cause standard, and they will attempt to do that by the witnesses that they place in the witness chair over here. They may call one or more witnesses. All right.
I wish I had another head so I could be drinking while I'm doing it.
Oh, BD. That bitch is really boy.
I wish I had another.
Davon Daquan Bennett was born August 9th, 1994, and died November 6, 2020. He was known professionally as King Von, and he was an American rapper and a BD from Chicago, Illinois. He is largely considered one of the most prominent figures in the drill rap genre.
So this is the gentleman we were chasing, but on video they went back, went under the cars where we think he ditched it, got in the vehicle, we stopped the vehicle, get him out, battery, fight with that, vehicle takes off on us when we got this, and then we get about 50 people around us. So.
King Von garnered acclaim for singles like Crazy Story and Took Her to the O, which reached the 44th position on the Billboard Hot 100. And for the studio album Welcome to Oblock, which he released in 2020, which placed 5th on the Billboard 200. He was signed to Lil Durk's record label, Only the Family, and Empire Distribution. Sadly, on November 6, 2020, Bennett was shot and killed at the age of 26.
New at 5:30, there are so many questions on social media surrounding a shooting downtown that killed Chicago rapper King Von and another man. 11 Alive's Latasha Gibbons has the latest on the investigation tonight.
It's been almost a week since rapper King Von was shot and killed in Atlanta. His death has been a trending topic ever since then. Right now, GBI and APD are both investigating different segments of this case, leading to the arrest of 2 more people. Police say 26-year-old rapper King Von, whose real name is Davon Bennett, was one of 6 people shot last Friday near Trinity Avenue. Investigators say King Von and 34-year-old Mark Blakely both died after a shootout between 2 groups of men, but police say the arrest of 22-year-old Timothy Leaks completes the investigation into King Von's murder.
Before we continue to go forward with this documentary, the first thing that I want to do is correct some things about the body count of King Von, because a lot of people really don't understand, or they have that information misconstrued. I'm gonna break down 10 individual bodies and let you know if it's confirmed or unconfirmed or just simply unknown. So the first one is King Doc from EBT STL. That's unconfirmed. Number 2 is Dirty Rail from Gyro City / STL. That's also unconfirmed. The third is Modell from EBT. Now that's confirmed. CPD pinned the body on Vaughn way after his death, but many family members and close friends of Modell boast this and posted photos of Modell after Vaughn's passing. This is confirmed. Body number 4 would be P5 / Crack from Gyro City. That's also confirmed. Now P5 was killed by multiple people. Some of those people being J Money, LA Capone, and Vaughn himself. Many BDs who knew Vaughn practically confirmed it also. The 5th body would be Lil James from Tay City. That's unconfirmed. Body number 6, Lil Mark, 051 Young Money. That's also unknown. Now Vaughn killing Lil Mark is a mystery, even though him, Twilla, and D Rose were all on Twitter just hours after Mark's death. Some people say Vaughn did kill him and some say otherwise. Just to not leave any confusion or start any debates, we're just gonna say that his death is unknown because it can't be confirmed by police reports or anything else. Body number 7, Malcolm Stuckey. That's confirmed. Now this is like shutting clothes right here. There's nothing really to say. This was the body that Vaughn did time for, so that basically confirmed it. Body number 8, KI. That's confirmed. It's not much to explain. Now CPD pinned this one on Vaughn after his death, and it's also been confirmed that he got KI. Body number 9, Can't Get Right / Man from EBT STL. That's unconfirmed. And the last one is Tyreek, from the Atlanta Bloods. That's also unconfirmed. Alright gang, let's get back to it. Now, the Cook County Jail, located on 96 acres in South Lawndale, Chicago, Illinois, is operated by the Sheriff of Cook County. It is sometimes referred to as California or Hotel California, as its address is on California Street. There has been a city jail on this site since after the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, but major county prisoners were not generally co-located here until closure of the old Hubbard Street Criminal Court building and jail in 1929. Since then, a 1920s neoclassical and Art Deco courthouse for the criminal division of the Cook County Circuit Court has operated at the South Lawndale complex.
Mental health evaluation, and the jail's warden is a clinical psychologist. But some inmate advocates say focusing on treatment inside jails will just keep the mentally ill trapped in the criminal justice system.
As of 2017, Cook County operated the 3rd largest jail system in the United States by inmate population, after the Los Angeles County and New York City jail systems. The jail has held several well-known and infamous criminals, including Tony Accardo, Frank Nitti, Larry Hoover, Jeff Fort, Richard Speck, John Wayne Gacy, and the Chicago 7.
So,
what happened?
you're gonna go to jail for battery to a police officer.
Who I hit?
Me?
Where?
And you also.
I got everything. Where at?
Thank you very much. We'll take
I've
it
been
then.
cuffed since I was in the cop. Can I go home? It's Valentine's Day.
You got the plate number since you got it on tape, man?
Hey, my man.
Oh, you don't have that. What's your last name? All right. I know, but I got a pen ready.
Come on, bend it.
Switch them up.
2 N's, 2 T's.
Watch it, because he's gonna.
How about your first
You live here?
They want. Yeah, what feeling? Yeah, no. I live in Atlanta.
No, I do not trying to help. Okay, no problem.
What?
You got a middle?
Yeah, why? You guys want it?
How about date of birth?
August
And she was here the whole time videotaping.
94.
Oh, for majority of it, not when we got him out of the car.
It was one of 3 sites in which executions were carried out by electrocution in Illinois. Between 1928 and 1962, the electric chair was used 67 times at the jail, including the state's last electrocution, that of James Duke, on August 24, 1962. The state's other electrocutions were carried out at Stateville Correctional Center in Crest Hill and at the Menard Correctional Center in Chester. A total of 178 people died in the jail from 1995 to 2004, an average of about 18 deaths per year, according to a study in the Journal of Urban Health. From 2017 to 2021, there were a total of 57 deaths in custody, an average of about 12 per year, according to a report. On Thursday, March 2nd, 2023, a Cook County jail inmate was murdered in Division 9 Supermax at 2818 West 31st Street in Chicago. His name was Marvell Reasonover. He was age 28 and was found unresponsive in his cell about 5:10 p.m. Thursday, March 2nd, 2023 by correction staff, who immediately began life-saving measures. Marvell Reasonover was transported to Mount Sinai Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. According to the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office, Reasonover's death was caused by multiple injuries from an assault, and his death was ruled a homicide. Reasonover's cellmate was secured and transferred out of the cell. In addition to substance abuse, many detainees also face mental health issues. According to the Cook County Sheriff's Office, nearly half the detainees at the jail experience some form of mental health illness. This is representative to many jails across the country.
We just have to stay on our toes because this isn't going to end.
Cook County Sheriff there talking about drug-soaked paper making it inside the jail.
Paper that we use every day is being soaked in all kinds of household chemicals.
Yeah, it's deadly, and the inmates are smoking it, they're selling it. Tia Ewing went inside that jail for 5 hours to see how the Sheriff's Department is snuffing it out.
Thousands of pieces of paper funnel in and out of the Cook County Jail every single day. Letters being sent and also received, books being read, tissue being used. But beyond this barbed wire fence, there's a search going on right now for some of these items that are used every single day. They pose serious health risks and they're hiding in plain sight.
King Von had a lot of legal issues. In April 2014, Bennett was questioned by police as a person of interest in the fatal shooting of 17-year-old Gangsta Disciple member Jakira K.I. Barnes, but the police were unable to charge him due to inconsistencies in witness statements.
For Chantel Brown, the statistics are more than just numbers. Within 12 short hours across Chicago, 14 people were wounded, 2 people killed, one of them being Brown's oldest child.
I'm just going to miss her presence. She was a very, very beautiful, well-known, lovely girl.
17-year-old Jakira Barnes loved basketball, her friends, and being with family.
I love her, and I'm going to fight for her to have justice because I don't think it's fair that we're losing our kids being gunned down every day in the streets.
It's still under investigation what exactly happened Friday afternoon in the 6400 block of South Eberhard, but neighbors say Barnes and a friend were walking along the sidewalk when a gunman started firing.
When the bullet hit, it was so powerful she fell on the step.
Residents who do not want to be identified say Barnes fought to live, but had been shot at least 9 times.
In the jaw, in the neck, and in the chest, and in the leg.
On July 24, 2014, that same year, Bennett was arrested in connection with a shooting in May 2014, resulting in the death of Malcolm Stuckey and the injury of 2 other men. Bennett was charged with 1 count of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. The shooting took place in Inglewood, Chicago. Bennett was found not guilty in December 2017. In May 2019, Bennett and Lil Durk were arrested in connection with a shooting in Atlanta. Bennett and his co-defendant Banks appeared before a judge in a Fulton County courtroom for a probable cause hearing. Prosecutors claimed that the two rappers robbed and shot Alexander Witherspoon outside a Popular drive-in on February 5, 2019. After weeks in jail, Dirt was released on a $250,000 bond, while Vaughn was released on a $300,000 bond.
Change out handcuffs. You want 7 ounces? You want to put your belly here, or actually, yeah. Put your back right here. Right here. That shit burn. Put your hands away from your crotch. I guess this one. Pull them out.
By a convicted felon. As it relates to 19 CP 183-693 involving defendant Davon Bennett, the court finds probable cause for possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, participation in a criminal street gang activity, aggravated assault, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and criminal attempt to commit murder. Court notes that, and as everyone is aware here, the standard here is a probable cause standard.
Now this next segment is a plethora of King Von being locked up multiple different times. And in this specific segment, it's the years between 2012, the first arrest, all the way up to 2017. And then of course, you know, we have his last arrest, which occurred in 2019, but this segment is his arrest from 2012 to 2017.
I'm interviewing Mr. Davon Bennett, ID number 2012-112-1068. He was involved in an altercation with Mr. Lee Kenneth, ID number 2012-1011. Mr. Bennett, can you tell me what the fight was about? Over a card game, okay. Are you injured anywhere, sir? Okay. Be advised, Mr. Bennett will be seen after this interview up in Division 5 dispensary. It's stated on camera that he is not injured at this time. At this time, Mr. Bennett, would you like protective custody? At this time, do you want to press charges against Mr. Kenneth Lee? Okay. Is there any more you have to add to this? Okay. Are there any injuries on your body or anything you want to tell me about? All right. At this time, I'm going to conclude this portion of the interview.
Interviewing detainee Bennett. Can you state your name and ID number?
Davon Bennett, 2014 061.
What are you from, Mr. Bennett?
2C.
2C? Can you tell me what? You're not from 2C.
3D.
3D? Okay. Can you tell me what happened?
I got maced.
Why did you get maced?
I was in the hallway.
You was in the hallway.
I was in the barbershop, hit the corner. Who maced me still? I don't know. Somebody maced me.
They just maced you for no reason?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got any injuries?
Yeah.
Did you receive medical attention?
No, I talked to the counselor. I ain't getting no.
Psych? You talked to psych staff?
Yeah.
Okay. And you say you didn't receive medical attention? Okay. All right. Anything else?
What my ID on?
I have no idea. Okay. All right. The time is now.
In this clip, we can see how Vaughn waits for the guards to leave, and then he attacks his op. In a wild brawl, you can see King Von ends up knocking one of his ops out, and he just lays on the ground, not even moving. And then he's tackled by the CEOs and apprehended. In this clip, we can see how King Von walks off to the far corner, and it's said that Oblock Big Mike helped him slip out of his cuffs, and from there, Von approaches and attacks a op who has a disrespectful tattoo on him, disrespecting his homie L.A. Capone. We can see how he was just truly on demon time, and it didn't matter if he was in the streets or locked up. He was a savage either way. Look at how he's just recklessly popping pills.
Today's date is October 26, 2016. It's approximately 21:50 hours. I am with detainee Bennett Devon. ID number 2014-060-8061. Is that your name and ID number, sir?
Devon Bennett, 2014, 0608061.
What is your current living unit that you're assigned to?
2E.
Alright, there was an incident that occurred up there at 2034 hours with Division 9 staff. Do you care to tell me in your own words what happened up there?
There was a few. The inmate didn't want to come and see me, so the white shirt came. The white shirt came in the room, he said go to the back. I told him I need to talk to him. Instead of talking, he just pushed me, got to punch him, grabbed him by my hair, slammed me into it. Other COs busted him. They handcuffed me. They brought me downstairs.
Do you have any injuries?
Show my hands too. So they try to say I hit him or something. Got no marks on my hands.
Alright, is there anything more you care to add?
What?
Is there any more you care to
What
add?
ticket they charged me with? That's it.
That's not what this interview is about.
What's about it?
It's about getting information about the incident, not whether you're gonna get a disciplinary issue to you. Alright, that concludes this interview at this time. Sergeant Sheehan, star number 3234.
What area you off of? What's that? David?
21 and 6526.
Change your secure. Put him in 4.
Detainee Bennett Devon, ID number 2014-060-8061. Also involved in a battery and Division 9 holding. Mr. Bennett, in your own words, explain what happened? You refuse to give a statement?
That's my statement right there. I ain't doing it.
Mr. Bennett stating that he did not do anything. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
You have any injuries?
No.
This will end my interview with detainee Bennett Devon. Sergeant Moore, October 23rd, 2017, Division 9. I'm here with detainee Howard Rashad, ID number 2014-111-4269. He was involved in a battery, a 1010 in Division 9 holding at approximately 09:30 hours. Mr. Howard, in your own words, explain what happened?
Slight accident. It's nothing though.
Anything else you want to add? Do you have any injuries? Would you like to press charges? Mr. Howard has gave his statement. We don't want to add no further information. This will end my interview. I have a detainee Gary Deshaun, ID number 2016-1228069. He was also involved in the battery and Division 9 holding. Mr. Gary, your order to explain what happened?
Shit.
You refusing to give a statement? Mr. Gary refusing to give a statement. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to add?
No.
You have any injuries?
What's up?
This will end my interview with detainee Gary Deshaun. I'm here with detainee Wade Michael, ID number 2014-072265. He was also involved in the battery and Division 9 holder. Mr. Wade, you all right to explain what happened? Mr. Wade refused to give a statement. Anything else you want to add? You have any injuries?
No.
This will end my interview with Mr. Wade.
Right on D Rose talking to Brown.
Hey,
you been rapping?
They trying to let me suck they. Y'all got room over there?
Whose stuff is that?
Y'all got room over there?
How do you know that?
Just gave it to me for my pretenders that that's his stuff.
Are these your pictures?
Yeah, that's my picture.
Okay, well, we're not
These
going to
better
let
be
them
on my
hold it.
pictures, bitch.
Leave it up in the interlock or whatever.
You got my shower shoes? Yeah.
We'll hold on to your photos up here. If your PC ends up going through, are you listening to me? Or you don't care about your photos? Which one? Okay, we're going to leave them up here, and if your PC ends up going through, when you pack up your stuff, we'll include the photos from your property, okay? Grab your book. Huh?
Oh no, they gonna put me over there.
Come on. Yeah, I got you. I'll get them to you. Yeah. He doesn't want anything. He just wants to move across the hall.
It's 29th of June, 2015. I'm with Davon Bennett, ID number 2014-0608-061, off of Wing 2C. At this time, on this date, would you like protective custody?
What?
Well, that's the question is, do you want PC, protective custody, yes or no?
No.
Okay. At this time, the inmate says no. And here, sign right here where it says signature. Look, can you uncuff him, please? Yeah. Someone's concerned for you.
Hey, tell me what it is.
No. Yep. Just sign right here.
Damn. He put him tight stick in here.
How can he put him tight? He's trying to take him off.
Hey, he put him on tight. So you can't tell me who volunteered me for PC.
Right, close, babe.
It was an officer or inmate.
Sign right there, bud. Where it says signature. There you go.
King Von was entangled in a lot of different beefs, but his most notable beef, besides Duck, was him and NBA Youngboy, and the back and forth sort of became comical on King Von's behalf because he would literally make fun of a young boy every chance he got, and it would be comical. I mean, he really would be mocking this dude, and he'll be sounding like him, doing his mannerisms and everything. Even was messing with Asian Doll, you know, NBA used to mess with her too, so it was just all out mental warfare with them. But ultimately, that's what led to the clash between King Von Lil Tim and Quando Rondo in Atlanta, but this was the lead up to it.
3 things I probably need in the studio. 1 for sure, Tuka, man. He gotta be there.
Over tweaking, folks. Listen, man, is you from 63rd?
What? That shit sound decent.
Did you hear his response though? I'm from 63rd. FBG Duck just put that out like a week ago.
I think I went to it, but I couldn't. You know, you try to listen to something, you like, man, wasting my motherfucker.
I mean, just in case you didn't notice, he does have one line that says, "How you tote your gun when your pants tight as hell?" Is that a concern?
That's funny. Yeah. I can't tote no guns. I got my house arrest, all type of shit. Every time you say that, I think you finna say, "It's a real nigga party, you cannot get in." Busting out the zen, pulling up the knees. I can shake your hand. No, I'm not your friend. Let me hear that boy like that. Let me go.
Months of ongoing back and forth between King Von and FBG Duck led up to this. A Chicago rapper was killed in a triple shooting in Chicago on Tuesday, the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed. The 26-year-old Carlton Weekly performed as FBG Duck and rapped about gun violence. Medical Examiner's spokeswoman Natalia Derniani said in a statement that he was pronounced dead about 5 p.m. at Northwestern Medical Hospital. 3 people were shot about 3:30 p.m. when multiple men got out of 2 vehicles and they pulled up to the trio and opened fire in the upscale community of Gold Coast, Chicago police said in a statement. The Chicago Police Department said a 26-year-old victim, later identified as FBG Duck, was fatally shot in the chest, groin, and neck.
Hey, young Michael. Alleged members of Chicago's oblock gang.
After the death of FBG Duck, King Von would do what he did best for the fans and all of his homies around him. He would make fun of FBG Duck like they did everybody else, especially online. And this would continue for months.
Now playing me, don't come over here play. I don't even be playing like that. All that dissing or saying something or even acting like y'all with some shit that y'all know for sure ain't with. I'ma smash that on y'all. I ain't gonna play like that. See, and we know y'all ain't gangster. Y'all on the internet. We know y'all ain't gangster. Y'all ain't trying to do that.
Keep it 100. You know you and Duck didn't make up. His mom came out. They said you and Duck.
Gang, how you gonna tell? See that this ain't right. Gang, how y'all gonna say that?
His mom said that would never happen.
His mama was not there. I ain't never met his mama. I don't know his mama. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking to him. You see what I'm saying? Then they deleted all our DMs, so I can't show them the. I don't know why they do that. You see what I'm saying? Like but they ain't gonna show you that. They just want to look like we into it. So,
were you saddened by the news that he was murdered?
Man, that shit hurt. I ain't even go to sleep that night. Can't believe that shit. Hold on, man. Oh, let's talk about some other shit.
Tragically, 3 months after the death of FBG Duck, King Von would soon meet his fate as well. On November 6, 2020, at around 2:15 a.m., King Von and his crew were involved in an altercation with Quando Rondo's crew outside of the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta, Georgia. The dispute quickly escalated into gunfire, and King Von was shot multiple times. He was transported to a hospital in critical condition and died there later that day. He was 26 years old. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation reported that 2 people were killed and 6 wounded. The other person that was killed was Oblock Slutty, who was also a member of Oblock, just like King Von. And then Oblock Louie was shot in his head, but he lived. One of them was placed in police custody for the murder of King Von while being treated for a gunshot wound. The suspect was identified as Timothy Leaks, age 22, a rapper also known as Lil Tim, who was affiliated with Quando Rondo. In August 2023, charges were dropped against Leaks under Georgia's quote-unquote stand your ground law. On November 14, 2020, King Von was buried in Chicago, Illinois.
We got your chain, big bro.
Is there anything on your guys' money? Money. Send them. Right?
They fucked my back up, gang.
Stop it.
That shit hurt, boy. What the hell? I ain't used to being tapping no more.
You said no more?
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm tweaking. I'm grown as hell.
Why you canceled your show today, dog?
Y'all canceled it.
We did?
Yeah, grab my money.
How much you got out of it? Cameras and rolls.
I just gotta let you know before body cam lights.
You got no weed, nothing?
You tackle me because look at time.
Yeah, I had to, man. I had to. I seen you. I had to get you out the way quickly.
Why? I ain't the type to do all the extra shit.
We'll explain everything in a minute.
Yeah.
Alright?
Now, once this all been done, I'm alright. Y'all wrong, but
we'll apologize.
good luck, man.
Right. At the same time, though, when you get into custody, people that be your mans wanna, especially if you drop some on the ground, you might never see it again. They're your boys.
I like you, guys.
Okay.
Alright gang, there y'all have it. That's Doing Time with King Von. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Tried to come with a different perspective of the King Von video, something I wasn't done. You know, give another intro perspective, insight to Von. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Get in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And you already know what I'm about to say, man. Don't even go nowhere. Just chill and watch that next video. Gang!